Alright, so a little update on the mini bike. I added a exhaust and I added a smaller sprocket. I don't know if I had the new tire in the last video, but there it is. So smaller 60-tooth sprocket down from the 72, and I took the crappy exhaust off there because it was blowing towards the rear, but it still blow air out the sides. So now I got this straight pipe from O&B. It's the narrow with the screw on, but the screw on won't fit. There's that one there with no attachment on it. It won't fit with that tire. I could add this whole thing and it would stick out the back, but I really didn't like the look of it. But I may do it later. I don't know if I change my mind if it's too loud. So I'm going to start it up here. And well, I hear my son over there. He's kind of playing with that hose and stuff. Got the little shop heater on just for now. So I'm going to start it up in here because it's raining out. I'm going to back it out on the step there so it blows the exhaust out. But I'm going to start it up here. So if I can get the camera set, we'll do that. Alright, that looks good enough. So I'm going to start it and then back it out because it's kind of cramped by the door. Alright, so I'm back now. I had to get my son. He was getting into something. So, here we go. I'm going to start it up and back it out there so you can see it. There it is. I think it sounds pretty good with that straight pipe on there. So I know there's some problem without having a muffler, and I don't know if there's any problem with having a straight pipe, but I'm going to kind of read about it. And if it is going to damage the engine in any way, really, I'll probably put that screw-on silencer on there. But I really don't think it will, because I see a lot of people running with straight exhaust. I just think if you just unbolt the exhaust from the header and let it blow right out the header, then you're going to have valve problems or whatever. So, but I like it. I like the sound. It sounds fast, and with that smaller sprocket on there, I'm going. I don't have a way to tell yet, but I think I'm going at least maybe 10 miles faster. So that's definitely good enough for me. And I know that sprocket or that pipe, I read that it could give you more torque, but I don't know for sure without modifying the engine. Like I said, the engine's stock. There's really nothing modified about it now except the muffler. So other than that, it's all pretty well all original. So original to the motor, that is. So I'll end that video here. I just wanted to let everybody see the exhaust, and I don't know if anybody's seen that number plate yet, but I put that on there. I thought it looked pretty cool. Yeah, I think I did that in my last video, didn't I? So now I just got left to do is put the same bearings that I had to put in the back, the ones with the, they got a inside here, the bearing has a snap ring on it, and I wouldn't have to have this washer here if that snap ring was there, because it was actually pushing the bearings in, so I put that washer there, that gold one. So I'll put those snap ring bearings in, and then I should be pretty well done. I need to get a better bolt for this. I bought a new one for this, for the bolt that goes in right there on the forks. It goes into this bolt, but it doesn't go all the way through or come out the other side. I mean, it goes probably 3 threads in of like maybe 6 thread. So I'm gonna get a longer bolt to make it come out the bottom and give you a little bit more security as to whether it's gonna ever come off. So I've really never had a problem with it or had to tighten it up at all. But you know, that little stuff worries me. And I did, I read a lot of people having to put welds on that plate down there because you'd get frame flex. But I had the 5-horse on there, and man, I really had it going and up hills and stuff, and I never had a problem with it, with that being the reason to pop the chain. Just that rear sprocket was the problem. Now that I've had this one on here, I've rode it at least a good 2 hours with this motor on here, revving it up, and I mean just going full speed up and down hills and stuff, and I haven't had a single problem with the chain. You can see my chain's like pretty good, so that'll be it then, I guess. So everybody have a good one.